Hey friend, thank you so much for jumping on my channel and joining me for a class today. Now I have got a fabulous Pilates class using our small stability ball. This is about a 9-inch size small stability ball. It's one of my favorite ways to really work on abdominal strength without having to worry about straining our neck. Really though, we get a full body workout in this class. Pretty much everything's going to be hit, but because of our handy dandy ball, we will definitely feel our core working very hard. So roll out your mat, grab your little ball, let's get started. Grab your ball and find a seat on your mat. Cross your legs however feels best for you and take the ball off to the side. Sit up a little taller, a little straighter, roll the shoulders back, knit the ribs together, take a smile as you reach your fingertips up to the sky, and big deep inhale. Slide the ball away and find a great big stretch. Now did you just cave in and look down? Can you keep looking forward, opening up across the side body? Imagine pressing deeper into your left hip on the floor and reaching longer through your fingertips. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, flip the palm, cinch your waist, and roll yourself up. Now a little bit faster. Inhale, a little stretch over. Exhale, cinch the waist, pull yourself up. Inhale, slide the ball away, reach. Exhale, tone the tummy, pull yourself up. 2 more, up and over. Exhale, return. Last one, up and over. Exhale, return. Go ahead and move that ball to your opposite side. Left hand down, right hand high. Big smile on your face because we love our Pilates class. And then at first, it's just that nice big stretch. So slide the ball away and pause. Think about pulling the ribs together at the same time. Draw the tips of your shoulder blades behind you towards one another and really press it down through your right hip. Send your right fingertips further and further away. Big inhale. Draw the low belly in. Pull yourself up. Beautiful. Inhale over. Exhale, tone the tummy, pull it up. We should be feeling our oblique muscles helping to guide us upright, as well as getting a nice big lateral side body stretch as we do so. A nice 2 for 1. 2 more. Inhale over. Exhale, return. Last one over. Pull it up, pause. Great big breath. Let it go. I'm going to turn to face the side. You can face whatever direction works best for you, but take your ball, bring it behind your sacrum, rock side to side on your sitting bones so we know we feel them, and then tip off your sitting bones, rocking back into your Pilates C Curve. Now before we go anywhere, I think about stomping down into my heels so I can activate my hamstrings, tipping off the sitting bones a little bit more as I cinch the waist, and imagine trying to pop the ball with my sacrum, the back of my spine, that big bony plate at the base of your spine. Hold there for a moment, cinching the waist a little deeper, and then float your hands off and away. Imagine there's a tabletop underneath your hands that you're actively pressing down into. Without letting your knees move or wiggle wobble, slide the hands away from each other. Exhale, trim the waist, pull it in. Inhale, slide the hands away from one another. Exhale, tone the tummy, pull it in. Inhale, reach it open. Exhale, cinch to pull it back. Inhale, reach it open. Exhale, pull it back. This next time, open. Exhale, close, pause. Flip the palms and hold a big, deep, heavy present. Can you pop that ball a little bit more? Can we press deeper into our heels? Inhale, reach your fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, pull your heavy present back down. Inhale, slide the hands up to the sky. Exhale, pull it right back down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, right back down. 2 more, lift up. Exhale, right back down. Last one. Bring it down, pause. Take a great big breath. Roll yourself up. Take a pause. You're doing fabulous. If that was enough, you're going to keep the ball in place. If you want to kick it up a notch, move the ball about a handprint away from your body and lean back so we're in a bigger, deeper Pilates C Curve. If this does not work for us and you want to scoot it closer back to you, that's totally fine. Now, walk the feet together. Try and seal the inner thighs just for a moment, making sure that we feel the activation of our inner thighs. If that does not feel super natural to keep it there the entire time, that's fine, but I do want that engagement of your inner thighs. Hands can stay behind our thighs if we want to, or once more, we can reach them off to the side like there's a tabletop beneath us. Take a great big inhale, stomp down into your left foot and pick up your right. Point your toe and keep the bend in your knee. We're not canning. We're going to keep the knee still. I want you to tap your toe down. Exhale, hug the knee into your chest. Inhale, tap the toe down. Press down into the imaginary table as you lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, cinch the waist. Inhale, down. Tone the tummy. 2 more down. Pick it up. Last one, lift, pause. From here, flex your foot. If you need a break, take it, but otherwise 5 times, drop the heel, reaching it nice and far away from the body. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, reach it nice and far away from the body. Exhale, pull it in. 3 more, reach it out and away. Exhale, return. 2 more, reach it out and away. Exhale, return. Last one away. Exhale, pull it in, pause. Set the foot down. Keep the feeling of smashing the ball, cinching the waist, sliding the fingertips away from the body. Big breath. Pick up your opposite foot. Now watch your right knee. Don't let it wiggle wobble. Remember, your inner thigh is active, keeping the foot in place. We're pressing down into the heel and keeping our hamstring nice and turned on. Inhale, toe touches. Exhale, pull it up. Inhale, down. Exhale, cinch the waist, pull it up. Reach your little toe away. Exhale, return. Keep pressing down into your imaginary table, opening up across the chest, smiling a little bit. We love our abdominal work. You're doing fabulous. Now this next time, lift the leg, pause, give it a flex. Inhale, straighten, exhale, pull. Inhale, straighten, exhale, return. Reach it out and then pull it back. 2 more, out and pull it back. Last one, pull it back, pause, take a big breath. Set the foot on the floor, reach a little longer through your fingertips. Take a full, big inhale, roll yourself up. Take a seat, wiggle anything out we need to, and then make sure your ball didn't roll away, which it might have, and that's okay. And find that Pilates C Curve once more. Mine's still about a handprint away from my low back, but again, if you want it closer to you, that is totally fine. Reach the hands out and away. Press down into that imaginary table, slide the fingertips further away, and pick up your right leg once more. Give it a big flex, and then straighten your leg. Can you seal your inner thighs together? If you need to walk your foot in so they meet, that's okay. Imagine your heel is sitting on a little ledge. All I want you to do is slide the foot open across the ledge, not very big, that's okay. It doesn't have to be a big movement. Exhale, pull the thighs back together. Inhale, slide the foot open. Exhale, think about your left oblique, pulling it back in. Inhale, little open. Exhale, tone the tummy, return. Last one, little open. Exhale, pull it back, pause. Reach long through the entire of the leg. Point the toe. It's like someone is pulling your toe away from your body. Take a great big inhale. Drop the foot down. Immediately pick up the left leg, give it a flex, and straighten. Seal the inner thighs. Press down into your imaginary table, broaden across your chest, and then again, slide the foot open. Exhale, use your inner thighs, pull it back. Inhale, slide the foot open. Exhale, trim the waist as you pull it back. 3 more, little open. Exhale, return. 2 more, little open. Exhale, pull it in. Last one, little open. Exhale, pull it back, pause, take a big breath. Point the toe, reach nice and far away. Set it down, roll yourself up. Whew, that was a big one. You're doing fabulous. We're gonna move the ball, if it has not rolled away from us, and bring it behind our shoulder blades. Now I do want us to be mindful that is in fact behind the shoulder blades and not the low back. Take your hands behind your head, and just take a great big stretch. Let those elbows open, keep your nose pointing up to the sky. And at first, this can just be a lovely stretch across the front of your chest, through the tummy muscles a little bit. Maybe it feels nice to let the legs open or knock the knees together. You do you. But eventually, hands will stay behind the head, and you're gonna curl your head and chest up. Now, we're gonna keep an imprinted spine here. That means the small back stays into the mat. At no point should there be space between your back and the mat. Imagine me standing next to you. I just placed my hand underneath your back and I said, smash my hand. You're gonna keep pressing the small of your back down the entire time we're here. Now holding here, look lightly over your kneecaps. We don't want to look up to the sky, nor do we want to tuck our chin and look down at our belly button. Just gently over the kneecaps is the perfect position for our gaze to be. Elbows stay wide, and now all I want us to do is little tiny lifts and lowers right here of our head and chest. At no point will your head go further back than it is now. By that, I mean we should never look up to the sky. You're always looking up and over the kneecaps. So from here, press into your heels, cinch your waist, exhale, lift off of the ball, and then drop back into the ball. Exhale, tone the tummy, lift off of the ball, and drop down. Now this might not look like a very big movement at all, but I am using only my abdominal muscles to help lift me away from the ball and sink back into it. At the same time though, it's not about a great big curl or crunch up here. I'm still just looking up. You can also envision that there's a string attached to your sternum and someone pulled the string and let it go. Someone pulled the string and let it go. And you might kind of feel those kind of earthquake shake feelings in the tummy muscles here. If it starts to cramp up, you just relax. If it just feels like we're working so hard, yay you. 2 more. Now last one, lift, pause. Cinch the waist, really press down into your heels. Keep that feeling of lifting up and away from the ball. Take a big inhale. Pick up your right leg. Toe can be pointed, flexed, or soft. No big deal. Set the right foot down, cinch the waist. Big inhale, exhale, pick up the left leg. Now we're slowly going to walk side to side, lifting one leg and lowering the leg. And I want you to be very mindful of what happens to the weight in your hips and in your low back. Do you find yourself sliding to one side? Does it feel like the ball is moving beneath you? Can we keep our torso, our hips, the whole part of the body that's touching anything on the mat or the ball still, and exclusively just move that one leg that's going to lift and lower? Exhale, cinch the waist, pick up the leg, inhale, lower down. Now, still while we're here, you should be imagining that someone is holding that string that I was talking about earlier in our sternum, and they're physically pulling it the entire time. I want you to lift away from the ball the whole time we do this. 2 more, up and down, up and down. Last one, up, set it down, and relax back. Give yourself a little wiggle, a little movement, maybe sway if it feels nice. If you really want to, you could release your head back, but you don't have to. And then gracefully or not, roll off your ball and take it between your inner thighs. Now from here, again, we're going to stay in an imprinted spine. That just means to press the small of the back down. Feel your low back touch the mat and follow your spine in your mind's eye up your back to the place between your shoulders. Can we open up across our chest? Many of us in this position have a habit of reaching and kind of curling our chest forward. My biggest piece of advice is just to lightly take your hands away from your body. If you're ever in class and you notice that you're lifting up and the instructor has told you to take your hands down by your side, if you just move them gently away from your body, it's going to be much easier to focus on keeping the chest open and space between chin and chest. No matter where you are though, give the ball a teeny tiny squeeze. Lightly press down into the heels. Draw the ribs together. And then from here, inhale, lift your hips up, find your bridge pose. Exhale, squeeze the ball, roll down. Inhale, lift up, find your bridge pose. Exhale, squeeze the ball, roll down. Keep going at your own pace, and like I was just talking about, does it feel like your shoulders are lifting up as you roll down? Can you envision pressing the shoulder blades down into the mat deeper as you squeeze the ball and drop the hips? 2 more, up we go. Exhale, squeeze, roll it down. Last one, up, pause. Cinch the waist. Think about almost lifting the hips a little higher. It's not about our ribs opening or a great big stretch across our chest right now. If anything, I'd rather think about you stretching through the front of your hips, the front of your psoas. And then from here, all we're going to do is lightly squeeze the ball between our inner thighs for a count of 8. So squeeze it 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Tone the tummy. Roll the shoulders back, keep the nose pointing up to the sky, and again, squeeze 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. pause. Tone the tummy, lift the hips if they've dropped even a little bit. Again, squeeze, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause. Lift just a little higher, take a big breath, and then squeeze the ball as you roll it down without lifting your shoulders. Tone the tummy, take a great big inhale. Now this time, exhale, squeeze the ball and pick up the legs. Inhale, touch your feet to the ground. Exhale, squeeze, lift, pick up the legs. Touch your feet to the ground. And maybe you do not lift your legs as high as I do. It's okay if you don't. Maybe it feels better to actually pull the knees closer to your chest so you can keep the spine imprinted and really feel those tummy muscles engaged. That's okay. You do whatever works for you. But use your inner thighs to squeeze the ball and lift. Drop it down. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Drop it down. This time, squeeze, lift, pause, flex the feet. Imprint the spine, really open up across the chest and keep your nose pointing up to the sky like you're Pinocchio. And then from here, we're gonna pulse that ball between our inner thighs again. Squeeze, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause. Tone the tummy. Again, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause. One more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Take a great big breath. Set the feet down. Take the ball between your inner thighs. It's going to roll away. Wherever it goes, it's okay. But feel your low back touch the mat. Reach your hands over your head. Elongate the legs. If you arch the back a little bit here because it just feels good, that's okay. But something that I think feels good in my body, hook the thumbs together, keep them up overhead, and open your palms up to the sky. Think about pulling your thumbs apart and softening the shoulders down the back, and really reach your toes and fingers as far away from each other as possible. Cross your left ankle over your right, and reach your hands to the right side. You're making your body like a little crescent. I think about pressing my left shoulder down into the mat and almost fanning my ribs open as wide as I can. Full big inhale. Return center. Cross opposite foot over. Send your hands to the left side or the other side. If you did the opposite one of me, that's okay. But now I'm thinking about my right shoulder blade pressing down and really fanning open my right side body as I take that big stretch. Big full inhale. Pull it back. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug, a squeeze, and rock. And roll yourself up to a seat. And then lay on your tummy. We won't be here too long. Just a moment or two. Take your hands by your sides. Point your elbows straight back behind you. Reach your feet nice and far away. Pubic bone down. Low belly up and in. Our abdominal muscles should be just as active now as they were when the little ball was beneath our back. Cinch the waist, squeeze your thud. Take an inhale and find a teeny tiny baby cobra. Point your elbows closer to your heels. Reach the top of the head further away. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower down, pulling the navel in as you do so. Inhale, roll, hug the elbows together. Now this time, very purposefully look over your right shoulder. Big deep inhale. Point your nose back to center. Look over the left shoulder. Point your nose back to center. Lower all the way down. If you want a little bit deeper, you can take your fingertips away from the mat, tent your fingers, point your elbows up to the sky. Are you still pressing your pubic bone into the ground? Are you still pressing the tops of the feet into the floor? If your feet are wider than mine or wider than your mat, it's okay if that works best in your hips. Do what works for you. Roll the shoulders, lift up. Find maybe a deeper variation of your cobra or swan, whatever you want to call it. But again, shoulders down, head reaches far away, pubic bone down. Big inhale. Purposely look over the right shoulder. Return center. Purposely look over the left shoulder. Return center. Full big inhale. And drop it down. Bend the knees. Little windshield wiper. Side to side. Press back into a little child's pose if it feels nice. Take a big stretch right there. Go ahead and come on up to a seat. as always, pat on the back. Thank yourself for doing something so good and just for you. I certainly hope you enjoyed our lovely little Pilates class using our small stability ball, and I hope you have a wonderful rest